Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ari Siipivirta. I'm very proud to present our Sanifer business case to you. We will revolutionize the city traffic by offering a solution with zero emissions and low running costs. Our aim is to become a leading lightweight vehicle producer. As today, the market is almost non-existing. However, the train has left the station and it's accelerating very fast. Even the traditional car makers has woken up and they are developing their own electric car solutions. There are big changes between different markets and between different regions. Europe has been predicted to be the leading market, representing 50% of the total market in 2020. Second biggest will be China, then Japan and US. Why US is behind is mainly because of the price of fuel. It's quite challenging to make the offer economically viable in states. Okay, I will come back to later to the customers. So, Sanifer green car is L6 class electric vehicle, which is in Finland better known as mopoauto, a car which you can drive without driving license at the age of 15. It has a good acceleration, better than the petrol ones, low noise, much lower than compared to the petrol ones. Almost zero maintenance, very low running cost compared to petrol engines, and very simple to operate. Those who has driven a golf car, electric golf car, knows that just push the pedal and steer, and that's it. Here is the engineering team who has been developing the car. So it has been done together with University of Oulu and Shandong Inkalku in China, and Tommi Mäkinen Racing has participated also, and Tooltech in India has been doing all the 3D work so that we have all the drawings ready for production. They are not only drawings, we have ready-made cars which has been tested over a year now and showing good results. Who are the customers who want to buy our car? If we look at the consumers first, the consumers are seeking for the same price, comfort and convenience as they experience with conventional cars. On the consumer side, I would say that the trigger will be the fuel bill. You will have a lot lower, maybe 1/10 of the petrol bill with electric car, and also people who wants to reduce their carbon footprint will be interested in this one. However, we see that the biggest and the early adopters will be business-to-business side. Companies who has a great big commitment to green issues, and also communities. Even some cities like Davos and Åre has already banned petrol cars in the city center. But to be honest, this needs also help from the government in tax breaks, subsidize, easing the electric cars entry to the city centers, and dedicated lanes, parking places. And all this we can see already in Stockholm, where environmental friendly cars has benefits compared to the normal cars. So the value proposition for the customer is, of course, reducing emissions and having lower running cost. If we calculate all the costs together, the cost is maybe 1/6 of a petrol car. And that's quite significant if you take the business-to-business side where you calculate the total lifespan of cost of the total lifespan. Then there is a question mark, which I stated, the second-hand market for the batteries. The new lithium batteries, you can charge them 2,000 times, and they only lose 20% of the capacity. 2,000 times means 5 to 8 years, depending how much you use the car. During that time, there might be a second-hand market for the batteries, because even when they have 80% capacity left, they can be used as energy storage, for example, for the solar panels, etc. But nobody knows that for sure now. But there will be a market for that. So the sales channels will be a web store for the business-to-consumer customers. We believe that the consumer sales will represent maybe 10 to 20% only for total sales. And the main marketing channel will be social media. And direct sales to the business-to-business customers. We have already been contacting some big customers, and the feedback has been excellent. They are just waiting for cars to start the real pilot tests. And we have agreed to start serious piloting April, May next year. So the first deliveries for those pilots will be in the springtime. Management team is lean and mean at the moment. We are still ramping up the business. So this slide will be much heavier within a couple of months' time. Kiitos. So the revenue model is that we have two operational models. One is to produce cars in China, and the other one is produced in Finland. The main thinking behind this is that the consumer market will be produced in China, where we can get a lower price, and the business-to-business customers will be produced in Finland, allowing us much more tailoring to the cars. We will be focusing on European markets with our own operations, and we are looking for the licensing partners for the other continents. The break-even point is approximately 500 cars a year. We are aiming next year to sell some 300 cars, making 4.8 million turnover. Project started at 2007, and the prototypes were ready, as I said. Today we have made a zero run of 20 cars, and they have just arrived to Finland. They go through the quality check, and then we will start selling those to our ambassadors, who will bring the message to other people. So the future milestone is start production early next year, and then the next big stage is to start developing a next model, and that will happen later part of the next year. So the whole project has been funded up till now by private investors, and now it is our aim to collect 1 million euro, both public and private funds, to start the production. And the second step is have another 1 million for new product development. Competition, there are no L6 electric cars at the market at the moment. Potential competitors are, of course, those ones who are building petrol cars now, but they are still much behind us. Then battery manufacturers, they can be both partners or competitors, depending which mode they take. Okay, and then I have only one slide left, which is the partnerships. And there battery manufacturers, we are doing close cooperation with European Battery operating in Finland. And then, of course, Tooltech, who is doing our engineering blueprints. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Since I do have a driver's license, I have a question as well. Typically, when you try to sell a car, you show the car, because that's the big appeal, and you name a price. You flipped over the pictures of the car. I don't know whether that's deliberately, but I haven't heard a price. Can you explain that, or?
The L6 model for the consumers will be around 15,000 euros a piece. And the normal petrol ones are between 11 and 18,000 at the moment. So
that includes the battery?
That includes the battery.
And the range?
Range is today around 100 kilometers.
On one charge? Yeah. How long does it take to charge?
8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question. You said that operative cost is 1/6 of the comparable other car. So I could ask that why do you need subsidies from the government?
We don't, but the consumers does to make them to change their current cars more rapidly, or buy a second or third car for city purposes.
Yeah. So I think, personally, I think the best thing you can get from some government officials is that you can create a new category of cars. Instead of selling mopo car, you should make another category, which is a modern electric car.
Well, we are talking about Sanifer green car for the city.
You said that you are raising money, what, 3.2 million?
1 million now.
But then there was another 2 and...
The 1.2 has been paid already for the
but then
R&D. Now we need...
searching for how much?
First 1 million for the production and then another million for product development.
Yeah, if you go to consumer market, to me it sounds very little money. Do you really think you can survive with that kind of money when going to consumer market?
Consumer market will be 10 to 20% of the total sales. The business-to-business market will be the driver in the beginning. At least we believe so.
What will be...
One question there, Per.
Yeah.
One question. Okay.
Yeah. What will be your market? Would that be Finland to start with or the Nordic?
We have been contacting Finnish and Swedish customers already, and then we go to Europe after that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your presentation.